How's it going, man?
How are you doing?
Good, great.
You all set?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Whenever you guys are ready, we can start with questions.
How's it felt getting out there these last couple of days? You had a chance to put on that elevated uniform.
It's been good, man. It's been good. It's been a blessing. I've been prepared and ready to get back on the field, and we're here now, so it's been great.
How's it been having some of your former Florida State teammates up here with you too as well?
It's been great. It's been great. Just seeing their faces, knowing that we have our foot in the door now. Now we just have to break it down, and so that's just really the main thing. Just seeing LT, just seeing those guys with me has been great.
Your thoughts on your new head coach?
I love him. He's serious. He's about business, and he loves defense. So,
What's it like having your head coach having been a former corner?
I mean, you really can't ask for nothing greater than that. And so, like I said, it's great.
Is it kind of cool that you and Malachi Moore are going to go through this kind of journey together as same draft class, same defensive backs?
Yes, sir. It is. Malachi is a player. He's a dog, and I've been learning from him, and he has from me. So I feel like it's been a great mesh.
What's your mindset just coming into mini camp this week?
Mindset, just taking it one day at a time, not getting too far ahead, and not looking too far in the past. Just being where my feet are, learn from my mistakes, and help my teammates as well. So.
You mentioned the Florida State connections. Jordan's obviously
Yep.
not here. What was that like to, be teammates for a couple days, whatever it was?
Yeah. Nah, man, it was great, man. Like I said, you really can't ask for nothing better, especially you having somebody that you're familiar with here. So, yeah, sir.
How do you think, having gone through, I think you talked about this on the night you got drafted, Florida State obviously had a tough year last year.
Yeah.
So going through something like that, that kind of adversity, how does that affect you as a player and maybe something you can apply going forward?
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about us struggling last year, but I feel like just the program in general has prepared me for this moment. I feel like with Coach Norvell, like I have mentioned in the past, he tries to break you, and it starts in winter. And so his main thing is how do you respond? So you go back to last year, we struggled. He already prepared us for that moment. Of course, it's something that we didn't want to happen, but he already prepared us for that moment. So when it arrives, I feel like I struggled at first just on the mental aspect of it because who wants to lose? Nobody. But as soon as I started to find my joy in the process, is when I truly, I feel like learned and grew as not only as a player but as a person. So it was a blessing in disguise.
As your head coach was a different kind of corner than you, obviously he's a lot smaller.
Yep.
Has he given you any specific pointers yet?
Not really. I feel like now he's still trying to evaluate. Not trying to say too much in the meetings, just trying to see how much I know. But when he does, I will be sure to let y'all know. So.
What are the meetings like?
Really just trying to test you, just trying to test your knowledge, and that's just really it, man. And we have a playbook, and I'm in the playbook, so I'm prepared when those questions come. So.
How's it been trying to getting to know Steve Wilson, defensive coordinator?
I love him, and the same thing I said about Coach Glenn. He's serious. He has some humor to him as well, and so I feel like as a player, you want to be serious, but you also want to have fun with it as well. And I feel like if you're not having fun, then what are you doing? And I feel like he knows how to mix them both. But he's more on the serious side as well. So I love it.
So he's very energetic too. You see him like running down the field.
Yep.
Congratulating some of y'all.
Yes, sir. So especially as your DC, that's what you want. So.
Have you had a chance to cover Arian Smith at all?
Yes, sir, I have.
And could you, everyone talks about his speed. Could
Mm-hmm.
you just talk about how fast he is, and maybe have you seen a guy like that? Have you ever covered a guy like that?
I mean, I've covered some fast receivers. Of course, Aaron, he's a track star as well, so it's kind of different when you go against track stars. But Aaron is great, and I played against him as well. I played against him in the Orange Bowl 2023. So he's a great player, man. His releases are good. Everybody can say, oh, he's just a speed guy, but I feel like he's an all-around receiver as well. So.
What's this transition been like for you this week?
It's definitely, transition has been new. It's kind of surreal, just waking up every day being an NFL football player. So I'm just grateful and blessed to have this opportunity and to have the opportunity to just live out my childhood dream of playing in the NFL. But it's something I'm definitely getting used to quickly, I would say.
What did you want to come into this camp wanting to work on?
I would just say my main focus coming into camp is just to be a sponge, soak as much information as I can from whoever I can, whether it's from the D-line, the linebackers, from the secondary, the guys that's been here, coaches. So I'm really just here to just be a sponge and learn as much football knowledge as I can.
How have those interactions been with Aaron Glenn and some of the rest of the coaches?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I feel like we got a good coaching staff here. Everybody's they're real demanding when it comes to teaching, and that's one thing I can appreciate and like, because every great player needs to be coached. Everybody, isn't perfect. So for them to come in and hound us on the standard and of how to do things, I love it.
You tried to be a sponge. Is there something you picked up? Or is there something like the biggest thing you picked up this week?
Biggest thing I picked up this week would probably just be my assignment with the calls that we have put in, and just trying to learn the defense of where the backer's supposed to line up, where what the D-line has going on. So just really trying to put the whole defense together.
You have a defensive back coaching staff full of guys that have been in the NFL, Aaron Glenn, Chris Harris, Trey Blount.
Right.
How valuable is that for you coming into the league?
Very, very, very valuable. As a rookie, I couldn't think of a better coaching staff to come into when you talk about the level of experience they've had and just them being around the game. So, like I said, I'm just trying to be a sponge, asking them any question that comes to mind and just pick their brain about the game as much as possible.
You were under a defensive backs coach at college, and then now you have one in Aaron Glenn here. Just talk about just the early differences you see in both of those guys.
Yeah, Coach Saban, he's more outgoing. I would say he's more of a yeller and all that. But right now, Coach Glenn, he just been kind of observing, encouraging us to keep working, keep pushing forward, and but he got that side to him for sure. But I'm pretty sure I'll see that later down the road.
You know he played for the Jets? Did you know?
Yeah, I knew that.
How'd you know?
I knew that. Terrion.
What's that?
Terrion Arnold. He told me that he played for the Jets, because we would talk about Coach Glenn last year. When I would call BB or Terrion, we would just talk about Coach Glenn and what they run and anything like that. But Terrion actually gave us some insight on like who Coach Glenn actually was. Because before Terrion told me, I really didn't know that he was that far back in his day. But now I know. Yeah.
When did Terrion tell you that?
He told me during like last season. Like, it was just like a casual conversation. Like, so when he was still with the Lions, that's when Terrion told me.
How did you think this weekend went for you?
Sure. For me, I feel like it was great to just kind of get around the coaches, kind of get their philosophy, what we're going to be doing here at the Jets. So for me, I feel like it's been really productive.
How's it been getting to know AG and the rest of the coaching staff?
Oh, it's been great just being around those guys. I think AG got a great coaching staff. It was really crazy to me just to see how everybody got real good chemistry and the building really flows just with him being here with such a short time. So I think it's going really well for us.
What kind of a head coach is he, you think?
I think when people say players coach, they kind of throw it around loosely, but I feel like it really applies to AG. Like, he's real personable with the people in the building. I feel like everybody has their own individual relationship with him. I think that's what makes him special as a coach.
Have you had any one-on-ones with him?
Yeah, I mean, just talking to him on the practice field, just kind of seeing what he thinks I can do better, what he wants from me. I think it's been really good, honestly.
What does he think you can do better?
For me, it's just developing that consistency with my details in terms of hand placement, eye discipline, just kind of building up what leads to the actual contact.
When you're not in pads, then how is important is to work on that technique and just some of the other aspects?
I think it's invaluable just getting that little bit of time, just working on, like I said, hand placement, eye details. I feel like that's what's going to make you difference.
Is there a player you're trying to mirror a little bit in your NFL career?
I wouldn't necessarily say someone I'm trying to mirror, but we obviously have great rushers here, so just trying to take things from the older guys when we get with them next week. So just trying to learn at this point.
Everybody good? How much of this camp is, Jet specific, and how much is just kind of getting your feet wet?
I mean, I think it goes hand to hand with the two. We're learning things, but a lot of it, like you said, is getting the feet wet, seeing like how you move and all that type of stuff.
What's it like going through this experience? Obviously, you were drafted with some other guys. Have you bonded with any of them? Or?
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, I think it kind of goes from the head of the snake. AG just has such a good chemistry in the building, good culture here. So I think all of us just kind of blend in well together, and everybody's flowing at this point.
What's it like going through this with one of your teammates?
Oh, it's a blessing. I mean, Tyler is a hardworking dude, and he loves football. So we're both blessed to be here, and we love being here, and we're ready to get to work. So, yeah.
What have these two days been like for you, just getting your first experience in the NFL like this?
It's great. I mean, getting to know the playbook, getting to learn the schemes, and be able to connect with the coaches too. It's amazing. I mean, this is what a 5-year-old me dreamed of, and now I'm here. So I'm blessed to be here, and I'm soaking it all in, one day at a time.
What's been your early impression of Aaron Glenn and the kind of coach he is?
Oh, I love the way I love the energy he brings. He's very straightforward, and I love the way he moves people around and create opportunities for people to learn and grow in this game. So everything been smooth.
Have you had one-on-one interaction with him?
Not yet, but he greets everybody before practice, so I think that's considered one-on-one, I guess. But yeah, I mean, get to shake his hand and yeah.
Since the moment you got drafted, has there anything that's taken you by surprise, just leading up to this mini camp or in the mini camp or anything NFL related?
Yeah, I say college prepared me, but the NFL is a whole different level, and there's very small margin of error. So you really got to be locked in on everything you do, and take it very serious. I mean, you got to take your learning level to a whole nother level. So it's great.
What's harder to learn at this stage? Is it what you're being asked to learn in the playbook, or how they're asking you to maybe change some of the details of your game fundamentally?
I say it's just. I mean, I'm being taught by Coach Curry, and I feel like Coach Curry is doing a really good job putting me in the right position to play the game of football. So I'm just taking it a day at a time, and I'm just soaking it in, what information he gives me, and giving my best ability to learn and put what we learn in the locker room or in the